Hello stampers, thank you for stopping by and watching my video. We're going to make this gift. It is a gift. It's something that you can give as a gift, I should say. And it's got a envelope type pouch tied together with our lace. And inside the pouch has gussets on the side. Very easy to do. Something quick and easy that you can make a lot of gifts. You can knock these out. So it has 4 cards and envelopes inside. So all the cards, the layouts are the same, except the flowers are changed on each one. And what I used is, we used the Birch 3D embossing folder. And the Tasteful Label dies, we use this one, this circle die. And the Meadow dies. The Meadow dies. This goes with the bundle, Quiet something bundle, I forget. Quiet Meadow bundle. Quiet Meadow bundle. And these are the Meadow dies. So we use the flower stems out of those. Okay. Let's put that out of the way. And, oh yeah, the 4 envelopes also. So, it neatly holds the envelopes and the cards. I'm going to leave one out so I'll know how to follow it. So I'm only going to make one of these because they're all the same. The only thing that changes is the flower. So I'm going to make just one. Okay. All right, so let's get started here. So I already embossed this panel, which is 5 1/4 by 4, and I put it through the embossing folder in the embossing machine with the Birch embossing folder. So we get this paper that looks like birch wood, and then what I did is I sponged around it with our with the Stampin' Up! Early Espresso ink. So that's what I used to sponge. All right, so what I'm going to do is get my glue, make sure it's not stopped up, and let's see here if I can get it to flow. There we go. All right, so let's just put some glue on the back of here. Oops. Okay. All right, let's put this on here in the center. Okay. Let's get a wipe to wipe my hands. They get sticky all the time. Okay, so that's done. So then we're going to glue. This is the cork. I love this cork paper. It is 12 by 12. You get 2 sheets of this paper, and it's cork. I love it. It cuts well in the print in our cutter, in our paper trimmer, and it's great for rustic cards or mail cards. So I also took the sponge blending brushes and went around the sides with Early Espresso. And now I'm going to glue this to here. Center it. I like to use that Tombow glue, the liquid glue, multi-purpose glue, because it gives me wiggle time. It doesn't stick right away, and then I'm able to, get everything into the right position. All right, add some glue to the back of here, and then let's just put this on the card right there. All right. Now, the flower, I pre-cut the flower. So we're gluing this down. I guess I wasn't in camera. I hope I'm in camera. Yeah, I think I am. Okay, so we're going to glue this down on top of the cork. Okay. Okay, now let's just do this piece here. So I have that here. And this is the Quiet Meadow stamp set. I forgot that I'm using this, so you can buy the bundle and get the stamp set and the Meadow dies with it together. So let's use some early espresso ink. Ooh, that flew out of my hands. That almost became an accident. You guys know how I always smudge my paper or my cards. I'm just using my diaper wipe to take off some of that ink that's on the edge of my stamp. I don't want a halo when I stamp my piece right here. So let's see here. Very good. Okay, sponge dauber to go around the edge. Okay. All right. And then this is put on with dimensionals. Okay. This goes right here. Okay. And my ribbon. What did I do with the ribbon? Let's see. Here it is. All right. I'm going to make a bow. And put this on. Oh, okay. You guys, I know how to tie a bow. Do not know what's going on here. Let's get this in here. Get this bow tied. Okay, there we go. And trim my tails. And I'm going to put this on with our shimmery crystal effects because it's really strong glue and it holds it much better, or it's permanent. Like if you use glue dots, your bows and stuff come loose. So the shimmery effects is dimensional type glue, and it's a strong glue, so it'll hold it. All right, that card is done. Okay. Oh, no. I forgot the little thing here. The gem. So let's put one on here. Like that. Okay. All right. That card is done. Okay. All right. So let's make this pouch. All right. So I have I have a piece of early espresso cardstock, and I also have your measurements. These are the measurements for these cards, and each of the mats, the early espresso mats and the cork pieces, are different sizes. Even though the layout is the same for all the cards, the mats are different sizes and the cork piece is a different size. So, I sized them for each of the flowers. So here are the measurements for that. These are the cork pieces, the cork panels, and these are the mat panels. Okay, and that corresponds with the cork. So maybe you might want to take a screenshot of this, and then here's the carrier that we're getting ready to make now, the measurements for that. So I'm going to leave that right there and put this away. You want to take a screenshot, I'll leave it there for a minute. Okay, put these away. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so I have a piece of early espresso cardstock, 8.5 by 11. I cut it down to 7 by 11. I cut it down to 7 by 11. And then on the 11-inch side, I scored at 2 and 7. So on the 11-inch side, I scored at 2 and 7. And then you just give it a good fold. Use your bone folder, which I don't know where mine is right now. But, yep, I've got 5, 6 of them around here, and I don't know where one is, not even one. So basically, there is our carrier. So for the gussets that go in here, this part here, okay, so the gussets, you have a panel, you need 2 of them. So you have a piece that's 3.5 by 2. And then all you're going to do is on the 2-inch side, you're going to score 1/2 inch all the way across. So you're going to get 3 1/2 inch score lines on this panel piece. And then you're going to fold it in the accordion style. Okay? And you get this. So how do I put it in? Do I put it in this way? Or do you put it in this way? See the difference? So this is the way it would go, with the W looking at you. Then this right side is the piece. Let's do it this way. This left side is the piece. Oh, I have this backwards. I'm sorry. This right side, I was correct. This right side is the piece that you glue down right here. All right? So we're starting with our piece. When you look at it like this, it looks like a W. Okay? See the W? And then the right side gets glued to this panel here. Okay, and then we have the one here on this side. So I've got the W. See the W? Got the W. And then on the right side of the W, I'm going to put my glue down and then adhere this to my pouch. Okay? Alright, so now I want to take a little more glue and put it on this flap. Oops. And this flap. And then I want to close it. So then now what we're going to do is we're going to close it. Make sure I'm in camera here. Fold it down and close it. Okay, I've got glue on my fingers, so let me wipe my fingers. All right. So now it's still wet, but you can tell, you can see that I have the gussets in. So we're going to set that, let that sit. I'm going to get some punches to lay on this, but first, what I should have done before I put the gussets in is put a notch right here. I'm using the Tailored Expressions. No, no, that's where I like to shop. I'm using the Tailored Tags punch on this to make my little notch. I like that notch instead of the little half circle. I like the V, so I use that on my stuff. All right, so now let's put the little, I don't know what you call them, fasteners on. So what I did was I used 2 early espresso circles and 2 cork circles. All right. And then, oops, I got cork all over me. All right. So you want to glue these together. Just gives the cork a little bit more strength. Sometimes I put 3 together to make it stronger and to have it rise up higher off of the pouch. But I just did 1 this time. Oh, 2. Okay, 2 layers. All right. Now, actually what I use to make these circles, everybody has this. I'm sure because all of you guys are crafty, so you have this in your stash. I know this is not in the Stampin' Up! Catalog right now, but oh well. I use the 3/4 inch circle punch. And you can use whatever size punch you have or cut a circle, freehand, whatever. And then, where's my pokey tool? Okay, so then I just make a hole, mark my hole, I should say, in the center. Okay, this is going to show me where I need to punch the bigger hole. Okay, now I'm using my crocodile to punch the hole. Okay. All right. Oh, I still need this because what I'm going to do now is put this here. I'm going to put some glue. Where's the glue? Here it is. Some glue around there, and I want this to go right here. Is that the center? Yeah, that's about the center. Okay. Now, take my crocodile. I'm going to punch the center of this like that. And then I'm going to glue this right over that hole. That's how I match it up. Okay, so now I put a reinforcement on the front and the back, so that gives it a lot of strength, so that so that you won't tear this hole. Okay, so basically this is done. The ribbon, let's see, I need enough ribbon to go around this twice. That's how I measure, and then a little bit more for a bow. Then I cut my ribbon, and all we do is thread it through here. Okay, and all you do is leave the tail because you need that for the bow, and you wrap it around twice and come up here and you tie a bow. And that's your pouch for your cards. So we've got our pouch, we've got our cards. It's a nice gift that you can give someone for the holidays. Holidays would be homemade this year, I think. And this is something, these are all sympathy cards, but you can make birthday cards, thank you cards, whatever, or you can put a variety of cards, one of each inside the packet. But it's a great little gift, easy to do, easy to mass produce. So thank you so much for stopping by. Now go stamp something.